We are at Greenwood Cemetery. This cemetery was established in 1809. It is the oldest cemetery in Columbia, Tennessee. On this sign here, land for this cemetery was part of the North Carolina grant to Nicholas Long. John White deeded it to the city of Columbia in 1808. Here are buried, among other pioneers of the territory, south of the River Ohio, and early settlers, Major Samuel Polk and his wife Jane Knox, parents of President James K. Polk. During the day, I just looked at it and I'm like, holy cow, is this an old cemetery? Now, if we were to come here at night, it would be creepy. So here is Greenwood Cemetery. Now we're gonna walk around a little bit. I don't know what you can read anymore on these stones because they're so old, but it is, I just imagine being in here at night. This is what I call creepy. Susanna R. Dix, James Wilkin. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, it's hard to read that. Born 1785. Passed in April of 79. There are lots of stones that are toppled over, probably due to time. And here's the Polk family. It says here, this is the final resting place of the parents of and 7 of 9 siblings of James Knox Polk. Revolutionary War Major Samuel Polk and Jane Gacy Knox were married on December 25th, 1794 at Hopewell Church, located in Mecklenburg County, North Carolina. Their first child was James K. Polk, the 11th President of the United States. Now again, I'm not going to, hopefully you can see it big enough and read it. But James K. Polk is not married here, not buried here, excuse me. This is kind of creepy. You've got a tomb here that's kind of open. Maybe it's not a tomb, I don't know. So we've got Polk. Yeah, William something, son of Samuel and Jane Polk. Wow. This is crazy. The writing is on the top of these. Jane Knox Polk, daughter of a Revolutionary soldier. Then here it says Jane Knox Polk, chapter Daughters of the American Revolution, Columbia, Tennessee. Ooh, the sun is beating on that. Organized in April 1895, the Jane Knox chapter was named in honor of Jane Knox Polk, whose father, James Knox, was a captain in the Revolutionary War, her husband, Samuel Polk, who was a colonel in the Revolutionary War, and her son, James Knox Polk, the 11th President of the United States. The president is not buried here. But look at this. This is such a creepy looking cemetery. Sacred to the memory of John Haystreet, son of John and Martha G. Toller. Died August 15th, 1832, aged 2.5 years. Rest in peace, little guy. Now there is another cemetery in town, Rose Hill. And apparently people wanted to, when Rose Hill got going, a lot of prominent people are buried there. A lot of people wanted to be disinterred here and reinterred at Rose Hill. So I don't know if they actually were or not. Now these are weird, you kind of wonder, are they buried underneath or were they actually laid to rest inside these? And if they were, it's creepy. But they've collapsed from over the years. Mary E. Brantley, born September 4th, 1832, it looks like. Died May 17th, 1845. The fact that you could still read this is amazing. Joseph H. Brantley, born August 19th, 1828, died June 27th, 1847. So 19 years. Yeah, life expectancy back then is nothing like it is now. But I am surprised at how well you can still read these. Yeah, look at that. I mean, this one is kind of broken apart, but you know, February 1844. So these tombstones have been here 180 years, close to, and you can still read the markings on them. So creepy, even during the day. You know, all these crypts. This is interesting here. This stone marks the spot where, oh boy, yeah, I can't read all that, but I mean, if the coffins were inside of there, the caskets, which I'm assuming they were, I mean, there's nothing left. It's kind of amazing, you know, years and years and years. $200 over 200 years old. And the fact that a lot of these still, you can still read the markings on them. In memory of Mrs. Sarah Alston, consort of Colonel P.D. Franklin, was born September 21st, 1790 something, and died April 18th, 1862. Died before the Civil War. There's some old stones back there. I mean, up here towards the back, it's really crowded. But in the front, I'm assuming there are no more burials here. I don't know if this is full. I mean, the graveyard obviously does not look full. But then again, people were taken out of here and placed at Rose Hill. So maybe at one time this was a full cemetery. I think it's a stone over here that has fallen over due to time. There's one there that's been broken off completely and is gone. Well, no, it's still there actually. I'm glad the stones are still here and nobody has been foolish enough to take them. This one's toppled over. It's been toppled over for quite a while. Boy, I wonder if this is like the oldest section here. I actually see one that we might be able to read the marking. Or not. There is writing on that one, but you can't read it. This person passed away. I can read something Webb. Born in August of 1796. Died June 19th, 1854. I like this stone wall. It's really kind of cool. Very, very old stone wall. That person passed away in 1861. That much I can read. I'd love to come back here at night, but it's very frowned upon. 1887. Passed away 1855. 1848. Here's an interesting stone. Don't know what that means. If anybody knows what that means, comment below. That symbol. Thomas K. Hall, born in August 1815, died August 4th, 1856. Boy, I wish I could read that. In full hope of a beyond the grave. I don't know what that means. He's comes out as a ghost now? I mean, it's taken care of. You know, the cemetery, it's proper, is mowed on a regular basis. Just looking at, ooh, that's an interesting stone. Sacred to the memory of Thomas Keith. It's so cool to get to see a cemetery this old. You know, the farther east you go, you're gonna find much older cemeteries, because obviously that's where the country started, on the East Coast, and made its way west. I like the wrought iron gate there. That's pretty cool. This is probably the oldest cemetery I've ever been in. It just kind of reminds me actually of the cemetery in Salem. I've seen it on other YouTube channels. It's kind of got those kind of gravestones. Some have fallen apart. Some have held the test of time. Stood the test of time, should I say. It's another hot one today. It's got to be close to 90 and humid. Very humid today. Ooh, this one has... So this is a plot, family plot. Mary Elizabeth, daughter of W and E Smack, or E.S. Mack. Well, she lived to the 1900s. What? Wait. Yeah, 1841. She passed away in 1920. Here's another one with a chain. I wonder if, you know, I could be wrong. Again, if you know what that means, comment below. But I'm just wondering if that's maybe a resting place of somebody who was enslaved, and that's what the chain meant. I don't know. Edward Chafin, born August 30, 1791, died November 6th, 1856. There is a lot to read there, and I can't read some of it, but it's in really good shape. I think this says 1817? Died 1817. That's amazing. 205 years ago. 1822. 200 years ago this person passed. Someone left a flag here. That, I believe, is a faded Mason. It's just amazing that this is it's so old, you know, 200 years old, over 200 years old. I'm glad we stopped here, because, you know, it is history. It's creepy, but it's history. So that's going to do it for this episode of Road Trips with Yogi. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for watching my videos. I am on YouTube and Rumble. If you want to support this channel, please consider going to Patreon, www.patreon.com/Road Trips with Yogi, each word with a capital letter. And consider signing up and make a donation. You can, for as little as $5. You can support my channel and get me to bigger and better adventures. From Greenwood Cemetery in Columbia, Tennessee, this is Yogi, and until the next episode, folks, thank you all again. Oh, don't forget to like, subscribe, share. If you're on Rumble, Rumble the video. If you are on YouTube, subscribe. Click the notification bell. That'll let you know when new episodes are uploaded. And thank you very much for following me through Greenwood Cemetery. Until the next episode, folks, I am Yogi, and I'm out of here.